Na 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 na. Na 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 na. You give with such expectancy, you think